Hey guys, ExitSign250 here, and today I'm going to be showing you what I got for my birthday. And since a lot of you guys do enjoy the series, I continue to produce it. I do want to make a little side note and an apology. If this video looks like garbage, I do apologize because I have a light that I use when I'm filming, and it has recently burned out, and I need to go buy a replacement from the Home Depot, and I just haven't done that quite yet, so I do apologize for that. But let me go ahead and show you what I got for my birthday. First up is a Simplex 4903 remote strobe. 4904 remote strobe, excuse me. I've always wanted one of these. These are very cool, very small, about the size of my hand. They do have a few of these at my school. Well, my school has pretty much everything because it's a very mixed system. And this is fixed 15 candela. The model of this is 4903 91 or 4904 9137. See if you can see that. Kinda. Yeah, there you go. Very cool. These are pretty nice strobes. Obviously, this is the remote strobe version of the Simplex 4903 horn strobe. Right there. So, yeah, pretty cool. Moving on, we have a Simplex True Alert. As you probably know, I'm not the biggest fan of True Alerts. Not because the way they sound, the way they look, or the way they install, just because it's so complicated to get the right one. As you know, I've gotten two other True Alerts. This doesn't have a circuit board in it, but this is addressable and that's addressable. And this one kind of has the same story. I did find this on eBay. I was on a True Alert spree trying to find a free run True Alert. I found this one for about $16 and I asked for it for my birthday. I get it and it's Smart Sync. Why would I get Smart Sync? Well, I have two theories. Either A, because I feel like the title on the eBay listing said 4903.90 whatever, which was free run. So I have two theories. Either A, the seller realized he had the wrong number and changed it, or B, I was so excited because it was very cheap, I'm like, I'll just get it. The story isn't in there though. I was messing around with this True Alert, and even though it's Smart Sync, I got the strobe to work and flash normally. It is a bit slower, but it works, so I guess I have a True Alert remote strobe that I can use. So, the model of this, by the way, is 4906 9127. And this is multi-candela. You may see a video on this. I haven't figured out how to make the horn work quite yet, if it's even possible. And it may be possible because people said it's hard. It's impossible to have the strobe working, but I figured it out. When I do power this thing up, the strobe flashes a little slower, but it works. And the horn slightly, you can hear the horn a little bit, but it's not loud enough. So yeah, but anyways. Moving on to exit lighting, the first thing I have is a pathway lighting emergency light. These are technically generic. I believe Utilitech also rebrands this as well. The box is pretty plain. The instructions are pretty plain. Thankfully, it does have reflectors, though. It has a generic battery. The plastic's nice. I do like the little design. Of course, it's fully adjustable. The adjustments are pretty cool. Test button. Made a knockout already. This came brand new. I have tested it, and it is decently bright. Very compact. I like it. It is, like I said, technically generic. However, it is UL listed, so it's very cool. I do like this one. I have encountered two, maybe one of these in my out and about with ExitSign250 series. Yeah, pretty cool. Now let's move on to the next thing. Next thing I got is a Lithonia ELM2 2nd gen. I have the Lithonia ELM2 1st gen and the 3rd gen. Now I have the 2nd gen. Also always wanted one of these as well because I just like the looks of them. This one did come brand new in the box, however the seller shipped it in its original box. One thing to note is at the L in Lithonia, there's a hairline crack that goes here all the way to here. You can't really see it unless you look up close. In person, I can't even see it. But it's still there, and I guess that's fine compared to some other issues. Next thing is, when I originally took the bracket off, both these snaps came off. The thing about the Lithonia ELM2 2nd gens, they are very, very fragile, and you got to be really careful. Thankfully, I Gorilla Glued them back, and they are not going anywhere, so that is good. Last problem is when I got this, the head was on, and I got it out and I barely turned it and it snapped off. Both the plastic tabs came off. I tried repairing it and it would not work. So what I will have to do is order a Lithonia ELN2 2nd Gen remote head off of eBay and just swap the heads, and then it'll be good as new. Bright side is this unit completely works, battery's good, and so is the circuit board. So I just need to repair this head and we will be back in business. The last exit lighting related thing I got is a Lithonia HQM exit sign combo. I've also always wanted one of these too because I like the looks of them. This one came brand new and was not shipped in the original box, thankfully. It was the original box, then the seller put it in a padded cardboard box when he shipped it, and it's in flawless condition and nothing is wrong with it. Like I said, it's brand new and it's in great condition. This is an HQM. They made two types, HQM and LHQM first gen. The HQM is a fully incandescent exit sign combo, and this is the HQM, which is fully incandescent. Then they made the LHQM first gen, which was an LED legend and incandescent heads like this. Of course, these are fully adjustable. Why wouldn't they be? But I do like it. It's great. And since it came brand new, I got the manual, everything. I got a second faceplate for if I wanted a back plate or a faceplate on the back of this, and the canopy and more accessories and such. Here's the test button down there. I did test this combo. It did work. I think the battery only needs to be charged because it wasn't working. Either it shot or it wasn't charged. But we'll find out. I did use a spare 6-volt battery and it did work, so pretty cool. I do plan on putting some LED bulbs in them, not retrofits. Personally, I do not like retrofits. I'm going to pick up some of these little bulbs that almost look like nightlight bulbs, but they're LED. I'm going to get the correct wattage. So it'll look like it's incandescent. However, it saves energy. It won't fade the sign on the inside, and the sign won't be hot. So, but it's LED, but it looks like it's incandescent, which is pretty cool. This combo is a part of the Lithonia Quantum 2nd Gen series, which also is this combo, the ELN2 2nd Gen, and I have Lithonia QM. So now I almost have the full collection, or I basically have the full collection of the Lithonia 2nd Gen Quantum series, which is cool. So once I get that repaired, everything, I'll basically have it. So yeah, now let's move on to the next thing. Next thing I've got is tool related, and it is a Protect kit, I guess if you want to call it. I've been needing something like this that I can take around. It still has the bow on it. I actually did get this from my aunt, who gets these a lot. I think she works for the company. I don't know, can't remember what she said, but she gets a bunch of samples a lot, and she put together a bunch of things. So I'm just going to pick out a few. Here's a little kit, I guess. It has some needle nose pliers and some various tools. Then I got this is a first aid kit, and a watch I'll have to play around with. Something I haven't opened. This is a car thing. This can break a window and cut a seat belt. This is a solar-powered flashlight, and it's not focused. More Band-Aids. Let's see. There's a thermos-type cup. Here's a flashlight that's very bright, as you can see. It also has a magnet on the back that you can put it on anything metal. You can turn that one on too, and it's adjustable, which is very cool. And just a lot of things in here. There's that watch. Just so much things, so many things. This is something electrical. Can't think of it on the top of my head. But a little handkerchief. Very cool, and I am glad I have all this stuff too, so I can play around. So let's go to the final thing. Something that's very special and just amazing. For the last thing, this is very, very old, and I didn't get it from any online store or Craigslist or anything to that extent. And that is a Gamewell Master Box. These are very, very old. I would say maybe early 40s. This one, the patent goes all the way back to 1924. This came from a local antique shop slash candy shop. It's kind of all in one that's nearby that I always go to, and they've had this since I was a little kid, and I've always wanted it, but I couldn't afford it. And it's in great condition in my opinion. I don't think I'm gonna repaint it or do anything to it because I like what antique stuff like this looks like. I think this is like in the beauty of it, and you probably just saw there I got the key for it as well. It's great, and every time I go in there, I'll pull it down, look at it, and then put it back, and then continue on. There's the hook for it. I haven't winded it. The magnifying glass is gone in it, unfortunately. There's no nameplate or number plate, but it is 116. And we'll go ahead and open it, and yes, this is complete, and yes, it works. Opening it up, there's that pull down, and that up, there's the gears and such. I'll just turn that once. That does move, it just doesn't move a lot. There's the communicating bell. There's the testing block and the testing plug right there. And there's the wiring. And so I'm gonna wire this thing up, and then I may try to simulate the fire station with a communicating bell and all that. It's very cool. I'm very lucky to have this. They used to have another one right beside of it. It's the same type. It did not have a key. It was in better condition. There was a number plate. It didn't have a key, and there was no internals. But yeah, so I'm very thankful to have this. It's a great antique to have. And yeah, so there it is. Something cool too that I actually just realized yesterday is if you remember the last episode, if you want to call it, of things I got for Christmas birthday, I think this was last Christmas. Yeah, I think this was last Christmas. I got a Gamewell Master Box bank, just as a kind of for fun. It's kind of funny. Gamewell actually, Gamewell FCI offers these. This is its own line. So I just thought that was cool that I have the little piggy bank style master box, and then I have the real thing. But anyhow, that about wraps it all up. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask or post. Let me know what you think of all this stuff. And I guess that's gonna do it. See you guys in another video. Bye!